Hey families, Coach Heather here. Just wanted to take the opportunity to make a short video to explain to you what to expect from Kids Triathlon Camp. Our Kids Triathlon Camp focuses on having fun. We appreciate the fact that kids like to swim, bike, and run. We do all three things in a very fun way. Our camp is not focused on getting in shape and training. It is more focused on building skills, embracing the love for the three sports and having fun. Our curriculum is very focused on growing our biking skills such as cornering, shifting, going up hills, going downhill safely, transitioning quickly without support from parents, and working on swimming skills. If you're a beginner swimmer or advanced, we work on those skills with all the levels as well. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're at Kincaid Park. Kincaid Park's days are focused on biking and running skills and games. On Tuesday, Thursdays, we're at Service High School. On Tuesday, Thursdays, we focus on swimming and transition and running in games. Things to consider, our camp does not require kids to be competent swimmers. It's completely okay if your child is just learning to swim. My child is there as a 6-year-old. Life jackets are welcome, and if your child doesn't pass the swim test, we will provide them with a life jacket that the Muni has at the pool. We would encourage you, if you know your kid needs a life jacket, to send yours in. It will likely be a much better life jacket than the one that the Muni provides. They're pretty stiff. At our swimming days, we focus 30 minutes on swim instruction. So it is a swim lesson, depending on where your kid's skill level is. So on the first day, we do a swim test, just a short swim, and then we determine where they are between lanes 1 and 3. 1 and 2 are our beginner swimmers, 3 and 4 are intermediate swimmers, and 5 and 6 are more advanced. For our younger age kids, the 6 to 9-year-olds that learn to swim, might be a life jacket in the first 2 lanes, not a life jacket, but not able to swim the full length without struggling in the second 2 lanes. And then the last 2 lanes is typically kids that are on swim teams, that have good skills, and that need to just focus on getting better form. For our more advanced kids, for our older kids, the 10 to 14-year-olds, our swim lessons typically look like this. Lane 1 is kids that are learning to swim still. Lane 2 is kids that might not be able to swim the full length. 3 and 4 lanes is typically a kid that can swim at 25 and then needs a little rest. So a kid that has the swimming skills, but that's not on a swim team per se. And then lanes 5 and 6 is a kid that is on a swim team, that does a lot of swimming and has the endurance. And so we give those kids a swim workout. So we make sure to challenge all the kids in the pool. The last 30 minutes at swimming is focused on games and open swim time at the end. So we give the kids the opportunity to have fun and to learn some games that are, your typical Marco Polo maybe, or Sharks and Minnows. We play some other fun games as well. And then free swim time we have at the end. It's so fun. As Alaskans, we don't have pools in our backyard, so it's a great opportunity for kids to just chat with other kids, build relationships, and have fun in the pool. Our bike days, like I mentioned, we focus on cornering, shifting, going up hills and going down hills. We break our groups into small groups. So our groups are 1 to 7 is the ratio for our groups when we are outside biking. When we're in the pool, because I forgot to mention that, I apologize. We break our groups into 25 kids in the pool at a time. So 25 kids are outside on the track working on transitions, while 25 kids are in the pool. With those 25 kids, we have 3 to 4 coaches and a lifeguard. So the ratio is usually 1 to 6 in the pool. When we're outside, it's a larger ratio of 1 to 7. We follow the American Camps Association guidelines for that. So any camp that follows those guidelines, Trailside Discovery does, the Muni does, and we also follow those guidelines. So that's a little bit about our camp. A lot of kids, will reply with, "Oh, I don't like to run." That's completely fine. Our camp does not focus too much on running because we realize at that 6 to 14 age, typically kids don't like to go for long runs. And so our runs will be something short. We'll go on the track, we'll do a 20, we'll do a quarter of a lap, 400 meters. Run, maybe slow pace, chatting, and then maybe we'll do a 100-meter fast, 100-meter slow 3 times or something short, just to give them the taster of how to run fast and how you can run fast with groups and how it motivates you, those kinds of things. We also will do things like scavenger hunts. We'll do like a short little relay up the hills over at the service hill. Small little things to have fun with running, but playing games is really our goal. So that's a little bit about the camp. Some other things to look forward to is we provide swag bags on the first day, specialized water bottles, t-shirts, and a bunch of other random swag I throw in every year that is focused on triathlon. The goal is these are things that they would use if they went to a triathlon. Also on Friday at camp is super fun. It's the opportunity for kids to kind of shine at the camp. And so we do a little mini race. We do a mini duathlon. So it's a run, bike, run at Kincaid. We encourage parents to come and support them and cheer them on. We provide bibs for all the kids and race belts. That's one of the things they get in their swag bag. So they get to wear their bib and feel like they're official in the race. I will put up the arch. So it's super fun. The finish line arch is up, very official to the kids in that moment. And after on Fridays, we have a great opportunity to bike to Tasty Freeze. Tasty Freeze sponsors our kids' triathlon camps, and they provide us ice creams for each of the kids. So that's a really great opportunity to have a race, to get a reward afterwards. It's the big highlight of the camp. So it's a super great experience for kids. Some other things to mention is that we have hired 17 coaches across the United States that are collegiate triathletes currently in colleges and universities participating in triathlon NCAA sports. And there are coaches for the camp. I'm the camp director and I will always be there making sure that the curriculum is being followed and that everything's going well. But those coaches bring so much passion and knowledge for the sport and really are an inspiration to our kids. So that's one important thing to mention about our kids' triathlon camps. And I think that's it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to answer anything. Hope this helps you understand what our kids' triathlon camp is like and that it's a really great experience. We have postcards. You will see these in pretty much every race. Training is sponsored with our schedule and our camp list of all the camp dates. If you would like one, if you haven't received one yet, please send us a message. We'll mail you one. All right, have a great day. Thanks for listening.